the time has come to make this a working workspace. As you can see, it's complete chaos. We don't have any organization in terms of where the tools and domestic stuff goes. So the plan is to rearrange some stuff, create some organizational structures in this space, because currently we just kind of put stuff wherever there's a free space. We're going to remove this shelf, move these two shelves to kind of create a divider here, because currently we have our gym set up on the other side. That is eventually going to move out into the other building, but that's going to take a while because we need to fix the floors in there. So putting those there, building a kind of a workspace desk situation, because whilst that one is great to have, it doesn't have any clamping functionalities or kind of doesn't have the size needed to work on certain wood projects. So I think today is going to be mainly cleaning up to make space to build something. I'm very excited. This will be version 1 of this workshop, and I'm sure there's going to be plenty of versions coming in the future. Let's get started.
Yes. Yes, that's fine. Snyggt.
Ja, det får filmning i fara.
Så. Ser vi likadant på andra? So it's been a few weeks since I started
restructuring this workspace. And as you can see, nothing has happened. There's a lot of dust everywhere. We did move the shelves, and I started kind of organizing the things, not in their final place, but just kind of in groups. I don't know if I talked about that, but in groups of types of tools and other things that could go together, just to get an idea of kind of how much I had with each type. I have not thought more about that since then. I've kind of kept the groups as I've been using my tools, but it's utter chaos down here. I've just been doing some work on cutting up some wood pieces from a wall that we took down in the kitchen, and I am going to take this opportunity when the workshop is really dusty to actually cut the wood for the new work table. We'll see if I have enough wood to make the full L shape. I also don't remember if I talked about that, but the idea is to make a workbench across that wall and then coming out this way, so we can kind of divide between what is currently the gym space and the workshop. So I'll start with that shape, and then we'll see if I have enough lumber to work on the L sticking out. But yeah, starting with that. Let's do it.
Hello. It's a few days later. I took a little bit of a break from this over Christmas, and it's past Christmas now. I'm going to see if I can put this frame together today. I'm following this build guideline from a Swedish DIY page. It's pretty simple design, and honestly, I think these types of tables can be built in so many ways. It was just easy to follow some measurements and instructions in there. So I'm going to start drilling or screwing some stuff together and then kind of see how it fits here. Because as you can see, I have this water waste line that I need to take into consideration, but I'm hoping I can just kind of put the table behind it, like the leg. But we'll see how it comes together. I haven't cut all of the pieces I need yet, I think, mainly because I'm not sure exactly on the measurements on the kind of L shape that I need. But I have most of it, so I can make this side and then figure out how long this needs to stick out, because I have have a piece of plywood that can only go so far, so I need to make sure that the measurements are correct. Let's get going. Okay, so the frame for the first shape piece is done. I've moved it as far to the right as I can, but then we hit this. It's not perfectly level. I might need to do something in the front to kind of raise it up a bit, but I'll do that later. Oh, these are sticking up. I need to lower these. Okay, that's fine. Next step is to figure out the size of the L shape, but I might need to kind of cut out the top piece first, because that's sort of the determining factor. I probably won't do that today. Honestly, I can only get so much done in one day without getting tired, so, but I feel good about this because I had already cut the pieces, so it's nice to get it together. Down here, I don't know if I'll put some type of shelf on here, or I might just make it into wood storage, because I think, actually we can try it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's probably not going to work. I have a 3-meter piece of wood here. I was thinking maybe I could get it to sit in there, but I doubt. Actually, maybe. Oh, it did work. Right. So I could have pieces of wood lying here if I wanted some storage, because we don't really have any good wood storage right now because of the gym being on the other side of the garage. But yeah, this is what I'm doing today. I think I'm going to fix these so these are more flush with the top here, and call it a day. Speaking is apparently hard as well. That's all right. It's time to cut the top work piece for this workbench. I've already measured out kind of the side piece. The idea is that this piece here will be the one that kind of comes out here, and then I'll cut a long piece there in the same depth that goes on this. So once I have this done, I can measure out kind of how much this is going to stick out to figure out the measurements for this piece. I could do this by just drawing it up, but I'm too lazy to do that, so I am doing it this way. Right, let's get started. Exciting. So I need to figure out how to fasten this. I just haven't looked at the details, and then I do want to sand it down and put some lacquer on it just to make it kind of smooth so nothing gets caught or anything. But it's not going to be fancy in any way, obviously. But I feel excited about having some more workspace here. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Let's figure out this. Because what I need is a piece of lumber that kind of comes out to halfway so it can support the other piece that needs to go up here. So I'm just going to make a frame. Let's do some measurements. I think this is 90. Yeah, so that's 90. So that's going to come out 90 from here, like this. Let's draw a little bit. So we have this existing one, and that sticks out. I think that's 10 centimeters. And then we want to add this, and we only want the frame to go to there, there, and there. So inside 10 centimeters here, 10 centimeters here, 10 centimeters here. But 10 in here. So that means that this actually, if that's 10 centimeter, which I'll double check, I think this needs to be 90 length because it'll retreat on 9. Yep. So you have a 70 here, which means that we want to take away 10 here. And so that's 50 width, which is a little bit less than the other one was. So the question is that what I want to do? Do I want, because I already actually have some pieces cut for the same depth as the other one, like as the big table was. Because the only question is, should there be an overhang on this side or not? And I actually think the answer is yes, because there is here, and I think it'll make the frame better. Okay, that's decided then. So we'll then have, yeah, 90 times 50. And then I'll need to add some support that fits to where this is going to go that I was showing earlier. So this has something to land on here, because I think I'm just going to do a frame, screw it into this frame, and then do legs on this side. So I don't need additional supporting legs on that side. That's the plan. And I already have 2 legs over there. So I'm going to go find another piece of wood because I think I'll need one, and then cut these pieces up. Yeah, okay, that's a plan. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm going to attach the top to the bottom now, and then I'll attach this piece, and then I think I'll sand it down in place. I think that's going to be the easiest. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything, you know. So I've never used this sander actually, but I am gonna try today with 120 to start maybe. I only have 3, so we can do what we can do. So, and there's this thing that can go in here, which I actually think can also take a vacuum cleaner, but I'm not going to bother with that right now because I need to vacuum in here anyway. So let's try this. How do I? also want to fix this hole that didn't hit a stud, so I am gonna do that by taking some wood glue and dipping it in sawdust and then pushing that in there. So I think that should be fine. So I'm gonna let this dry for a bit and then continue sanding either today or some other day when I feel like working on this again. So as you can see, finished building the workbench. It's already been super useful on other projects that we've been working on. It's worked out great. I can store the vacuum underneath. I can store some wood underneath. Really happy with it. I was hoping to get some storage on the wall behind me here, but that will have to be a future project. But in the meantime, I just want to say thank you for watching and please stay tuned for more projects coming soon. Cheers.